bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. Let's have some fun with the bum wine crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bumwine Bob, waiting to an all edition of But with Bobcat on the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel and on all your favorite podcast apps. So do us a solid, tell your friends, help spread the word that the best of the worst in cheap booze is right here on the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel at bumwinebob.com and anywhere you can find your favorite podcast where we got you covered. Bumwine, beers, 40s, malt liquor, all the stuff you grew up on, we cover here each and every week on the podcast. And if you haven't done so already, the Edward 40 Hands Challenge is in the archives on the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked that out yet, be sure to do so. Over 2.5 hours of action and excitement. And for those of you that can't sit still for 2.5 hours, there is also a special director's cut of the challenge coming your way. That's only 10 minutes long. So if you can sit there for 10 minutes and enjoy, but help spread the word, tell your friends to subscribe to the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel because we hit 1,000 and counting. And now we keep the ball rolling as we keep going on and on, looking to 2,000, 3,000, and more. The sky's the limit here. But joining us this week, we are going to recap the big event and get into some more trouble here this week. So joining us first is the Edward 40 Hands champion. Roadhouse is here. Roadhouse,
Yes.
man, how you doing?
That was my main goal. I wanted to definitely be the first one done.
The winner of the big event. So hey, cheers to you. There wasn't much doubt that Roadhouse would be the one to take home the trophy, but you never know. The next time we could see, because we did at 1,000, and there's been rumors and rumblings. If we hit 2,000, there could be another Edward 40 Hand Challenge coming your way. So smash that subscribe button here, and we're going to get more into that as this week's episode goes on. But also joining us here is the runner-up in the Edward 40 Hands Challenge, making his triumphant return once again. Kevin, the tattoo dude, is here. Kevin, man, how you doing?
Dream, my lord.
How's the smell? Do you still smell the duct tape there, or is that?
Luckily, I don't. Yeah, that was a rough smell.
Okay, you scrubbed it off the next day, going in there, getting rushed from everything. Got to get this smell out of here.
Yeah, I passed out not soon after, but it's a good time.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time, a lot of fun. We had a fun time drinking. We appreciate everybody who joined us on the show, Dennis and Tony for hanging out here, and everybody else who joined us in the chat, drinking and heckling along. We said we encouraged hecklers to join us as the show progressed, and we did have some people in there, giving us some crap. For those of us that took a little bit longer to drink the 40s. We couldn't all be like Roadhouse and finish, because Roadhouse, his official time was 26 minutes.
God,
is what it took him. Yes. I went through. We got the stopwatch. We got the official Bumwine Bob stopwatch on the challenge. It took Roadhouse 26 minutes to get through 80 ounces of Colt 45 premium malt liquor. So, I mean, when it's that good, you can't stop drinking it. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Or when the duct tape starts smelling weird, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I still got the remnants. They're still lingering here, so.
Oh man,
these are actually stuck together, right?
There you go. I was gonna say those are the trophies there. Just
No, I haven't bothered to. I haven't been back in this room since we shot the episode.
Take a little break from the room.
I gotta. I get it there. But you did not have a mess to clean up like I did after the fact, as it was
correct.
Well documented that there was a little pre-show 40-ounce glass bottle mishap that ended up with 2 broken 40-ounce bottles on my basement floor over here. So I had to clean that up the next day. And all I have left to show is the remnants of this. I have a Colt 45 here. The cap is still intact with the rest of the bottle there. And then I have a nice sharp, look at this.
Shank.
Prison shank here of an Old English. Here, this is my 40 ounce. This is
you caught a lot of flack for that.
I know. Yeah. We're like, how did that happen? And people, I think, thought that I was taking part in it. People who hadn't watched and didn't know the whole story and just saw the pictures were like, oh, you probably got too drunk and smashed them.
Oh. And I thought maybe they were thinking you were trying to get out of the challenge.
No. Yeah. I think they thought that I couldn't handle it and that I was drinking and then somehow broke the bottles and smashed them, which I'm like, that would be a better story. I mean, I would have enjoyed that. And somebody's like, oh, you couldn't handle your malt liquor and this is what happens. I'm like, no, honestly, I put him right here, turn around for 2 minutes. And then next thing you know, how it happened, I'll never know. That it just tipped over, broken on the floor. But hey, thanks to, we had our, like I said, look at that. You got that 211 in the back there.
I'll tell you what, you pulled it off pretty good because
you did.
We were probably 15 minutes away from showtime.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. It was, and I had to go run out quick, go to the liquor store. Luckily, I have one right down the road within a mile distance. Get there 5 minutes before closing time. I'm the only person, I think, in the store other than the guy working the register because I pull into the lot and it's pretty much there's 2 cars.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, what time do they close? I'm like, I know they close pretty early. I'm like, okay, it's probably 9 o'clock they close. I look, okay, it's 8:55. Pull in, okay, door's still open, going right in, go to the cooler. I'm like, all right. And this one only has the Steel Reserve, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud. They used to have Colt 45, which I was hoping they did, but they've been out of Colt 45 for a while over there. So I'm like, all right, what do I get? All right, let me get these 2. Go. And then within 10 minutes, we're back, ready to go. So we made do with what we had to. So, but it was a fun time. Either way.
I got a theory, all right? It could have been the ghost of whoever the hell Edward is.
Maybe.
It might have been, Yeah, that's a good theory.
I was going to say, or maybe it was the ghost of the lady that invented the duct tape.
Yeah, one of those 2.
Yeah,
exactly.
One of those 2. I don't know which one, but it could have been one of those 2 that that did not like us taking part in this challenge there. But but we made do. We had fun, and when we said that Roadhouse, his official time was 26 minutes. Kevin, you were at 80 minutes. It took to finish.
Took a little bit.
Yeah, it took a little bit, but we said, we were having fun. We're chatting.
Perfect.
We're talking. We're having a good time over there. And then, from what I gathered from my own, now I was not taking an official participant in here. I was not taped up, but I did drink my 240s, and mine was in 105 minutes.
There you go.
That it took me to get through the 2 there. So that was the 3 of us in our own variation of Edward 40 Hands. So if you want to join in the next time,
and dethrone me.
I mean, Roadhouse laid down a challenge before this one.
It's hard to beat.
It's tough, man, to get that 26 minutes for 240s. I mean, that's a solid number.
I want to
right
get
there,
to
but if you think you can,
kill the first one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I want to be you when I grow up one day.
Keep practicing, buddy.
Keep practicing, and you never know where you will end up there. And we'll keep going into a little bit more of the challenge as the episode goes on this week. But we have a couple announcements and a couple things that are in the works when it comes to the podcast. And we're always out there searching for new drinks, new items, and Roadhouse was out searching today and got his hands on something new that we had talked about here a few weeks back that Four Loko had been teasing, and they're still teasing. They have not officially announced it, but they're getting close to it now because they had a little mess up a few months back where they prematurely released a picture that had a new flavor of Four Loko in it because it was available in certain test markets. And over the past couple weeks, they've been teasing more with a blurry picture of a new can. And I know they posted one the other day with like the Four Loko push with like the Philadelphia Eagles for like going for the Super Bowl and stuff like that.
Right.
But Roadhouse was out searching today, and he came across something over there. You wanna do a little show and tell here for us?
Found it in the woods. Camouflage.
Yeah.
Man, you can't see it, man.
It's like John Cena. You can't see it. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
The camo Four Loko right there in Roadhouse's can. That is a nice looking can there.
That is. I do like I definitely like that design. It's cool.
So
I wonder what flavor it is, though. I wonder.
That's what I was just about to say. I wonder what the flavor profile is on this.
Yeah, because from what I try to stay away from what people say who try it. I mean, I have seen it. I mean, I have stumbled across what people said on some of the posts, and people were saying that it was like a combination of all these sour flavors in one.
Okay.
So I don't know how good or bad that could be. Yeah. Could go either way there. And I haven't found it yet. I was out there looking today. Came up empty-handed on that, but if Roadhouse has it there in Kentucky now, I think it was in Oregon, I think, was where the initial test market was for it.
You had a listener out there, right?
Yeah, and that said he had come across it or he knew about it, and now Roadhouse found it in Kentucky, so maybe it's getting a more widespread release out there now. So I'll be looking forward. So Roadhouse is going to do his best here. He's holding off on it. He's not cracking it open yet. I have taught this man some restraint and self-control when it comes to drinking new drinks because I'm hoping I can find it. We can do it together. And if Kevin can get his hands on it out down there in Texas, if we can get the sponsored Four Loko trifecta to come out here and do a little taste test of the new camo Four Loko, we'll be happy to. So we'll see. So I was out there today searching, and I did come across something new to me here. It's not something I haven't had before, but it was something new. So I took a little video that I'll show you guys. I did my little LSD with BWB out there searching, and because I was looking for the camo Four Loko. So I'll show you, and then we'll break out what I got here today.
You've been waiting on that one.
Been waiting on the official release of the New Jersey release of the Hard Mountain Dew, which interestingly enough was 2 years ago today that I was in Florida and found the 12 packs of the Hard Mountain Dew, and I shipped one from Florida to New Jersey at the UPS store for me to have. I sent one to me, then I sent one to the guys at the Grocery Gamblers podcast so we could do a little collaboration on that. And I've been messaging Hard Mountain Dew for like 2 years saying, okay, when's it come to New Jersey? And they're so slow with the release of these to all these states. I mean, Roadhouse, you got it.
It took a year.
It was over the summer because you got it because you sent me the can of the Live Wire.
Well, here's what happened. I was actually in Tennessee and I found my first cans of it. And then probably 2 months later, I found it near me. And now it's everywhere.
Okay. That's usually how it goes. Once you
Yeah.
find it in like one random spot,
Yes.
and it shows up everywhere.
Like jungle
Out
juice.
there.
Yeah, that's how Jungle Juice was. I found it
Mhm.
in one convenience store, and then all of a sudden I was like, "Hey, this one."
Oh,
has
hey,
it."
it's over here. It's over
Hey.
here now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Well,
like I
what's
said,
funny is about today, this morning, when it's probably about 9 o'clock this morning, and I got up, was getting ready to do some shit, and I was at the gas station, and the delivery guy was there delivering that store's beer and everything, and he had two big cases of USA, and I said, "When are we going to see Camo?" And he looked at me like I was dumb. What the hell are you talking about? I said, the Four Loko Camo. He's all, I'd never heard of it. All right, cool. Well, you'll be seeing it soon, hopefully. And then I went on about my day and this and that and this and that. And then I had to stop and get my beer for the week and do my normal rounds around the liquor store and went to the cooler. I was actually looking for talls of Colt 45. And they were all out. So I was about to turn around and I looked at the Four Lokos. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get some jungle juice because I drank my last USA last night. And then off to the very first section, I seen Camo. And then I turned around and walked away. I'm like, wait a minute.
wait a second.
What?
Yeah. You had to do the double take of
Yes.
First you look, you're like, oh, okay, yeah. They like, wait, what was that? What?
Yeah. And so
What?
I went back through and I didn't even take a picture. I instantly text you. As soon as I seen it, I text you, I found Camo. And you were like, the Four Loko?
Yeah, I didn't know at first. I mean, I was like, I figured it was that. I was like, unless you found the other camo malt liquor.
Yeah.
I was like, there's two camos, but I'm like, it probably was not that. I know the Four Loko camo is what we're been in the looking for now. So yeah, it's always that great feeling when you come across it, just like this.
It is.
It's like finding this and seeing this finally here. Now, I've had it before. Now, I had it shipped through there, so I don't know how different it could be because the ones I had before were kind of flat tasting. Because I had them shipped, so they were doing a lot of moving, all that stuff.
Shooking up a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and then when I drank the last of them over the past summer, I mean, they've been sitting in my fridge for over a year at that point. Because I was holding on to them, waiting for more to show up. So I'm like, I want to drink all of them in case, I want it for some reason.
Yes.
So that's what I'm interested to crack this open now and see how this is. And I know, Kevin, you said you have some remnants of some hard Mountain Dew.
Got the watermelon left. That's the last one I got left out of my 12-pack. We don't have the talls over here yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had. I had it in the 12-ounce cans before, and I never saw the tall boys. So I'm interested to crack some. So I'm going to crack this open now.
Do it, buddy.
Give this guy a shot and see. Because from what I remember, the Baja Blast was the best tasting of the 12-pack. Well, I mean, the live wire was pretty good.
Yeah, live wire was my favorite, but from what I remember when I was little, when it first came out, it didn't taste the same. But as I told y'all before, I haven't had a soda in over 11 years.
These are the zero sugar, so it's that you get that fake sugar taste with them, which isn't the same as a legitimate full calorie sugar Mountain Dew.
Yes.
It's like drinking a diet Mountain Dew with alcohol in it. So, all right, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. You taste that Taco Bell in it? You taste a little bit of that Taco Bell?
I wish I had some to
go with it. Yeah. You pull out a soft taco.
Yeah, like I came prepared, guys. So I got my chalupa here to you guys talk amongst yourselves here. I'm gonna I'm just gonna eat my dinner while we.
Okay.
Yeah. Do a full-blown mukbang.
If you remember in the last, is a few podcasts ago, I mentioned something about Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew that's only at KFC.
Really?
And
See, I don't think I've seen that one.
You got to go to KFC. If you like mango, then go to KFC and get Sweet Lightning. We went last night and had dinner up there, and it's probably one of the greatest things I've ever put in my mouth from a fountain drink.
Oh man, see, as I don't drink sodas really.
Yeah,
so maybe they'll come out with a hard one and I'll try that because
that's where I was getting at. If they had a Sweet Lightning hard Mountain Dew, it'd be epic.
Yeah.
I'm
on a sweet tea diet: sweet tea, coffee, water, and beer, and some liquor. So
that's the way to do it. Yeah. Keep it to the essentials right there. And you see, I poured this out in here just to see it. This is very, very bubbly. Looks just like the color. So
you can get away with, just taking the Taco Bell cup and filling it up. And
you have no idea.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a real alcohol smell to it.
No,
either.
Not at all.
You wouldn't know. And I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised. Like I said, the other ones I had before were very flat tasting.
Yeah.
And this one, I poured it out. It's bubbly. It was foamy. So definitely a lot better than the first time that I had this. And it's an enjoyable drink.
I will tell you, last night I was sitting there drinking my last Baja Blast and the Live Wire, and I just had a glass of tea. So I was like, I'm going to fill this up with ice and just pour it in my cup. In my opinion, I think it's better on ice. It's actually really good on ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have done that. I should have brought some.
No, I saw you pour that in that cup, and I was like, I got to tell y'all, try it on ice and see what you think.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
Yeah. Like I said, that is solid. Like, I know when I ranked all of them originally, I put the Baja Blast at the top, but it was kind of like by default of like the best of the groups. It was like they were decent, but nothing I was really too impressed with at first. But having this one now, fresh, because I go into the store and I see it on the shelf, and I go walk around. I take the can to the register, and the guy's there. And how much do you think the one single can of this was?
$2.49.
Say like 3 something, maybe like 3.20 something.
It was $4.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's
They get a little bit pricey,
Yeah, so it's like, okay, he's like, okay, $4. I'm like, all right, okay, here we go. Here's $4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, did you just get these in? I'm like, I've been looking for them. He's like, yeah, about 2 weeks ago we got them in. And I'm like, oh, do you have? And I was looking in the cooler for the 12 packs. And he's like, oh yeah, I have them in the back. They're in the cooler over here. He takes me back there, and he has the regular 12 pack, and then he has the Baja Blast 12 pack, which that's the one I want to try. Is the Baja Blast 12 pack, which is like the other tropical flavors. But then I said, okay, how much are you charging for a 12 pack? And he's like $21. So I'm like,
God bless.
Yeah. Like,
hard
stuff.
Yeah. That's rough. Yeah. Well, if you need one, I'm 99% sure it's cheaper here. I think it's like $16, $17 for a 12 pack. Not even that, maybe. Probably like 14.
Yeah, no, I know, but this is one of those stores that's a little more higher priced than other places. So I don't know, maybe if it is out everywhere in New Jersey, because I had commented on the post of Hard Mountain Dew the other day, and I said, when are you coming to New Jersey? And all they did was reply with a capital yes with an exclamation point, not saying like, oh, we're there now or coming soon. They just said yes earlier today, and then I find it, and I write back. I'm like, why didn't you tell me you were here? Like, do you know that you're here? Because they like to, anytime they move to it, they go to a new state, they'll always make some sort of post on social media saying like, oh, Hard Mountain Dew is now in Texas, in Tennessee, all that stuff. So there's no post saying New Jersey yet. But I'm like, okay, did we just beat the rush, or is it not officially in New
Yeah.
Jersey yet, but
Yeah. Hey, teach their own, I guess. I don't know. Comment on Four Loko stuff and like, hey, when are y'all gonna get camo in? Yes.
yes, yeah,
Look,
Like, oh, that's the code word. It's the code word.
exactly. Yes, it's yes, it's there, or yes, you're thinking about it. What does
so
that mean?
vague.
All the above.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Oh man. Hey, also, man, before the shenanigans really get started, I got to give a shout out to my boy Malik Lewis. Kid, he's about to be in the UFC. Hopefully, this or his next fight will be the last fight before he gets a contract with Dana White.
Oh wow. Is he on
Yeah.
the Contender Series?
So he has been on the Contender Series twice.
Okay.
So yeah, he's been on the Contender Series twice. And now he's fighting this next Friday, which I actually finally get to make it to a fight. It's in Dallas this next Friday, the 7th, I guess. I believe is it the 7th or something like that. But it's gonna be at the Gillies over in Dallas. I've never been to a pro fight. Thank God I get to make it to one because I'm also sponsoring him. So I was like, man,
Okay.
it's gonna be a good time. So yeah, hopefully my boy Malik wins, man. You know,
Hey, good
it's gonna
luck.
be a good time.
Did you say Gillies?
Gillies, yeah.
Mickey Gillies?
I don't know if it's Mickey Gillies. It just says Gillies Dallas. So I'm not sure. I've never been over there. I haven't been to Dallas in a while, other than the airport. But it's only 3 hours away from here. I try to go as much as I can. But
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'll find out and let you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me know. Send me a
yeah,
message.
because that would be pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Never been to a pro fight. Hopefully, if he
You'll
makes
have
it to
a blast.
UFC, I'm going.
Yeah.
You'll have
Yeah.
a blast. The
I think it's one of those
atmosphere
things you just want to,
is so
you want the
powerful.
atmosphere. You want to just be there for it. I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I have no real interest in UFC, but if the opportunity came up to go or whatever,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, I'll go. It's just that the whole ambiance of it.
It's a
Yeah.
I mean it's your testosterone level rises just being in the
Yeah.
area. You can smell it in the air.
Oh, I bet I'm excited. I'm so
Yes.
excited. Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
So as I was saying, I don't know if I told y'all during the Edward 40 hands, but I sponsored him during his last fight too. And funny thing, we're sitting there watching the fight, and unfortunately, he lost. He took it to the ground with a really good wrestler,
Oh
which he
wow.
stood stuck with striking, but really good fighter. Kid's talented. He's definitely going places, but we were looking for the logo on my logo on his shorts, and I'm like, oh, I'm sure we'll see it, once he stands still or something, or stands up or something like that. And he stands up, and then my wife points it out, and my logo was on his crotch.
I was gonna say, was it on his crotch?
Yeah, it was on his crotch, and of course,
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I had to message him. I was like, my boy. I was like, that's freaking awesome.
I know.
Boy.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
placement right there. Perfect.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Perfect placement.
Good placement. Yeah, definitely.
You'll get a lot of girls coming to the shop now because that's the first place they look.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, I was excited. I'm definitely excited to go watch them. I wish I could have made the other one. I think it was in Houston, I believe. But they do show it on the UFC Fight Pass. So if y'all got the UFC Fight
I
Pass,
do.
y'all can watch it. Yeah, so it's gonna be Friday. I'll message you the exact time. I think it starts at like 5:30 or something. But yeah, if you got UFC Fight Pass, they'll show it. It's Fury 102 or 101 because this last one was Fury 100. So that was a big deal. But yeah.
Usually the UFC fights are on Saturday nights.
Yeah, exactly. So Fury is kind of they're partnered up with UFC. So
awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good time. Gonna have a lot of drinks in me, man. Kind of what? Yeah, a lot of testosterone.
That's the name of the game right there. Drinks are flowing.
That's
and
right.
We're good. We're good to go, man.
Might actually have to give me some Mountain Dews while I'm over there. Yeah. I don't know. Or look for the camo. I might find the camo over there. I don't know.
Hey, go searching if you're out in the new areas.
Yeah.
You got to keep looking.
Find it.
You never know when it's going to show up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have to go put your trip to good use over there to go out, get searching, look around, and see what you can find.
That's right. That's right, though. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Looking forward to it.
Ooh, there we go.
You
Roadhouse.
popping yours
Crack
open?
it open. Crack it open. Another one over there.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's
I got me
the,
this.
I'm drinking light
what you
tonight.
got?
So
You got the PBRs?
yeah, look at that.
Is
It's got
yeah.
the
Yep.
the classic PBR over there. Yeah, Kevin, what else did you bring along there to
So I got
drink today?
it's a new one. Never saw it before because I usually drink the I don't drink Bud Light itself, but the Bud Light chiladas are pretty good. So I've been on this chilada thing, lately, but found this. It's called Vicky. It's a chamoy flavored chilada. It's really good.
ooh,
So
Okay.
yeah, it's actually I've had a few of them this past week, and I'm kind of got hooked on them.
You're
You know,
getting,
so
I was just say you're getting
Nice.
addicted to those. That's what
So-
Kevin said, oh, you got this chilada thing. I'm like, is it a Magella? Is it a Magella one? Because I don't know if you saw it
I
in the
love
they're
it.
everywhere.
in the video I posted. There's the whole row of them, every different flavor of those Modelo chiladas out there.
It's really good. It's got like
How is it?
it's like a traditional chilada. Like you obviously taste the tomato in it, but it's got that. I don't know if you've ever had chamoy. It's like that sweet candy-ish stuff, like on Mexican candies. So it's got that
Okay.
sweet taste, a little bit of a sweet taste to
oh,
it. So
okay,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's got like the perfect mixture of like chilada and that sweetness. It's good. It was
Ooh.
surprising. Me and one of my friends that I play video games with every so often got him when he came over, and it's like, man, definitely surprising. It was one of those ones we were iffy about, but once we tried it, we were hooked, man.
You don't know at first because I mean it looks like, I mean is it a I've never heard of it before.
I haven't either. Yeah, I
So
never
I
saw
don't know
it.
if it's a local. Is it
See,
a
I don't know.
local
I might
thing
have
over
to.
there? I mean, I'll have to look it up and see.
Yeah, I don't know who Vicky. I mean, my mom's name's Vicky, but I
But
don't think she's.
she did not make
Yeah.
that, right?
Unless
So-
she's hiding a secret fortune from me, I don't
yeah,
know.
secret booze business over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, she does. She does it in her basement or something. I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
whatever works, man. Hey, you want to brew that stuff? You mix it up there,
Yeah.
let it ferment a little bit, and then boom, you're good to go.
That's right. That's right, man. Have y'all ever brewed beer? I've been
Yes.
trying to maybe look into it. So I'm in this. I've never showed up to a meeting, but I got I get the emails and stuff, and kind of am somewhat of a part of. It's called the Abilene Home Brewers Association, and they do like competitions every so often on who could brew the
Okay.
best beer. I kind of want to get into it, but just got to find the time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's a lot of work to.
It is very interesting, and I've done it. It'd be a lot more. I did it by myself, but it'd
Yeah.
be more fun and more enjoyable if you had a partner to do it with you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of steps, and there's time, and keeping track of this and that. And if you had just two people, if you're making like 2 to 4 cases, it would just be better if you had two people. That's all.
Yeah.
'Cause I was brewing, and my grain bills were almost 40 pounds of grain,
Oh wow. Yeah.
and it only generates, like I said, 2 cases of beer.
Yeah.
But I had the equipment to do twice as much in case I really wanted to go that route. And then I was doing it pretty steady, and then I got out of it a little bit. I got different changes in life and this and that, but I still have all the equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See, I want to.
spent big money on stainless steel pots rather than
It gets expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely can.
yeah. I think I give like $300 for just one of my cookers.
Oh, yeah.
And you can do it with aluminum, but they always say it taints the flavor. Or
Yeah.
so I actually have a well, basically it's almost a 9-gallon stainless steel pot
Oh wow.
for boiling before you add your hops and stuff.
That's cool.
That's so much fun. When you put hops in your boil, and I usually turn the heat off when I add my hops because it is so violent. When when your sugars are sitting there boiling, and you throw hops in for the first time, because I use 2 different kinds of hops normally on what I brew,
Yeah.
and they go in at different times. But the first time you introduce hops, it's violent. It turns a roll and boil into an eruption.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
And
it's cool to watch though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's fun. It is fun, and some of the best stuff you'll ever taste is the sugars that you've just extracted from all your grains before you put it in a pot to boil it. Is so good. Just tasting that right then before it goes in there. You just want to put it on pancakes. You want to put it
Oh
on.
man. I put on
It's-
everything.
You can't touch nothing.
Put this shit on everything.
It's all the sugars from the grain. And see,
Oh,
that's what the yeast eats that makes the alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's an amazing process.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's why I want to try to get into it. I think I'm gonna start judging first.
Judging.
And then
Okay.
maybe see about getting into getting a couple guys to help me get started.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. If you
I think
get
that'd be
people
kinda
who
cool.
know it. Yeah. People who
Yeah.
know what they're doing. Yeah. I bought one of those kits years ago. and it's still sitting down here that I never used. It was like I got it on sale at BJ's or something, and I was like, oh cool, now a beer making kit, brew your beer at home. Okay, cool. And I got it. I'll do this one day, and 10 years later, it's still sitting.
It's still sitting there, yeah.
Still
Those
sitting in the
kits
box.
have those sugars I'm talking about. They've already got it in the kit, so
Yeah.
it jumps over the extraction process of pulling it from the grains yourself.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that's like you start that way to just kind of get your feet wet and see, okay, can I really handle doing this? And then you can really go legit, like Roadhouse is saying, and start doing a lot of it more yourself and really getting into it. But it just takes a lot of time to do this stuff. You have to let everything sit and wait.
Yeah.
And it's not like you can brew beer now and then tomorrow drink it. You have to let that
it
stuff
takes a while.
sit.
No. And the number one thing to remember is the same with your field with tattooing: sanitation.
Oh yeah.
Sanitize. I had a kid's swimming pool full of sanitized solution. Everything I touched went in that pool with all that sanitized water. You did not touch anything that didn't come out of that water. My hands went in the water. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything is sanitized, because if you get any bacteria, your shit's
it's just gonna screw it
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
You're gonna have the beer shits for weeks.
Yeah. It's like, this doesn't taste right.
Like,
oh man, the whole batch is now tainted, and you just wasted all your time.
Everything's sanitized. So yeah.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, this it's got a good taste to it. It really does.
Good.
I don't know if y'all can find it in y'all's area, try it. If not, I'll send y'all some.
I was gonna say, I'll keep an eye out for it. I've never heard of it before, so I don't know if it's a local thing. I mean, it's hard to get in that with the Bud Light and the Modelo. Yeah, I was gonna say it's hard to get into that.
Yeah,
Clamatos, all those. I love them. Love them.
Me too. Now the Modelo's aren't my favorite. I will say that Modelo is kind of on the bottom end of my list, but and the Bud Light ones, the Tajín one's actually really good. It's surprisingly good. And then the mango one's really good. Now Dos Equis has a couple, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, and they're pretty decent.
We have those here.
Yeah, the lime one isn't my favorite. I think it's just too much lime. Like the lime and salt, it's just not. I don't know.
It's not really good lime.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, lime is really good, but this isn't. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
You need like legitimate real lime is always so good. You add that to something, it's great. It always helps enhance. So getting that fake lime flavor is always tricky to really capture.
I was putting lime slices in my Colt 45. It's amazing. I mean,
Oh, I bet that is pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
I love lime, but yeah, I know what you're saying, Kevin, because it's forced.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's kind of an acquired taste. You got to be a different type
Yeah.
of person
Yeah.
to really like that.
And
I
it's
couldn't.
and it's
Yeah.
and it's overpowering.
It is.
Is
Yeah.
It's in there. It's like
'Cause we were
you
running
want just
through a
that. You want that
stage where
hint. The hint.
Mhm.
Bob and I were running through a stage a couple years back where we were mixologists. We were trying anything and everything.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. It's my curious nature. I'm like, I wonder how this tastes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we were
Oh.
mixing everything together, and
Yeah, let's
still
pour
trying
this
to-
into this and see, okay, what works, what doesn't work. And you find out most things do work
Oh yeah,
for the most part.
And one of the
If it's
best,
if it's not alcohol in it, it's gonna work.
yes,
Yeah.
one
You
of
just
the
gotta
best
figure out the
collabs
right
we
mix.
had, and we talked about this the other day, and we're going to rehash it. The Matt Mosa.
huh? What's on that?
We're coming up again, and he asked if we wanted to do it again. I said spring because that's what I think of. That's like
Yeah.
the kickoff of the year
Yeah.
for the summer blast. So we take Mad Dog or MD 2020 Orange Jubilee
Okay.
in champagne.
Oh,
Instead of
okay.
mimosas, where it's orange juice and champagne, we're using MD 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we,
Okay.
we dubbed it the Mad Mosa.
You're getting the bonus there. And a lot of people have been mixing this up now. I'm sure it's been going on before we did it, but like, yeah, Roadhouse sent me the video the other day of the guy, and I think they're also adding like I think it was like, what was it, Hennessy or
Yeah, I
put
couldn't tell what
put
the
Fireball
liquor
in there.
was.
I've seen it. People are adding a third thing into it. Now I made the mistake. I added that the neon burst stuff in there too, which took it all over the edge. I would not advise that. And they don't even make it, and they even make neon burst anymore, so you can't even try that. But yeah, people were saying, okay, add like a shooter of like Fireball.
Oh
in there
God.
with it.
No.
Or I think yeah, it was, I'm pretty sure. I think one of them I saw was Hennessy in there.
That, you know what?
But-
I'd be willing to try that one.
Yeah, you
I
need
tried the
something
Hennessy
that's
over
not gonna-
Fireball.
Yeah, because the Fireball is
Right.
going to now take that into a whole cinnamon orange
Yeah.
flavor. The Hennessy will add just a little extra to it, depending on how much you're putting in. Just put a little, I think a little splash of it is
I'm
probably.
going to not do Hennessy and stick to my roots and get E and J.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
I was gonna say, or just throw a little bit of or just throw a little shot of vodka in there. I mean, that's your
Right.
screwdriver. I mean,
Yeah, make a Mad Mosa driver.
yeah, I think I might
There you
do
go.
that. I think maybe just
Yeah.
add a little vodka to it
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
third entrant into the category there. So yeah, that we're gonna be doing that soon. So Kevin, if you want to join us
Oh, you know I'm
for
down.
that,
You know I'm down.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm always down.
Yeah.
My curiosity gets to me, so I'll start
Okay.
figuring it out. Yeah. I hadn't had MD 2020 in a while though.
Well,
Man.
it's time.
I used to chug
Yeah.
those.
I was gonna
Just to
say
show people,
now's your
yeah.
chance. Now's your
Yeah.
chance to get back on the train and
down.
show them how it's done over
Oh,
there,
yeah.
because we're always trying to spread the word out there. And we were talking about the Four Lokos before, and Roadhouse said that he finished his his one can of USA last night. But I had somebody send me a video. Well, I guess he posted the video of him trying Four Loko for the first time, and I did repost this. Might have been a week or two ago, but I figured I'll show you guys the video here, and we'll talk about it. And this is the reaction of somebody who has never had a Four Loko before.
Oh,
So
this is going to be great.
We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
We'll see what he thinks about it here. And this is our friend Dave from the Beer in Front podcast. He got himself a Four Loko USA to try out and review, and he was kind enough to shout me out in this. So give this a watch here.
All right, this could go south in a hurry. I feel like Bumwine Bob I'm 57 years old. I've never had a Four Loko. So I'm going to give this a try. This is Four Loko USA. I don't know if it's going to taste like America. I don't know. I have no idea what this is going to be like, but they caught me in a weak moment when I was at the grocery store. It doesn't say what this is supposed to taste like. It's a big ass 23.5, 13.9% bum wine, Bob. What the hell? You drink this shit all the time? All right, so it looks murky. It looks a little cloudy. Smells like cherry, but like burnt. I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of this. Oh my God. That could be the worst thing I've ever drank in my life. It's got tartness from this berry cherry. I don't know. I don't think any cherry sacrificed their life to make this. It's like super sweet, like immediate diabetes. I guess this will get you fucked up. I don't know, because I got to dump that. This is not good. I don't know how people drink this, probably because it'll get you fucked up and get you fucked up fast. But I don't recommend this to anybody. There's like the worst enemy I would give a better beer to than this. This is just not fucking good. If this tastes like America, I don't know, but if you see this, just don't. Learn from my mistakes. If there's anything I taught you, just learn from my mistakes. This is the worst thing I've ever drank.
So there you have it. There's
sad man.
There's
Oh,
an
God.
outsider, not used to
poor guy.
not used to the Four Loko community as Roadhouse is there. You know, he loves Four Loko, his country, and your mom.
That's right, and your mom. I love that sticker. I still have that sticker, and I love that sticker.
But
Said
Dave,
the worst, man.
Dave, I appreciate you giving the Four Loko a shot and giving me the shout out.
Cheers.
I mean, it's definitely not in. Yes, cheers to
cheers to that, man.
cheers to that.
He said diabetes.
That fully embodies the Second Amendment or the First Amendment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Because everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't float his boat. Fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. And he's
That's
just
right.
say he's not that type of drinker. He's more of the the craft. I mean, he's a beer drinker, more craft beer,
He
but
probably likes
he was
Bourbon Bob
I'm
sure he does.
probably yeah.
or craft
probably
beer
that.
Bob.
Yep.
Yeah, craft beer. Yeah, definitely craft beer, Bob. I know he was doing a whole series of some macro brews, like comparing like Coors and Bud and High Life, stuff like that. Like
Get him on.
like the old school beer.
Bring
So
him
Dave,
on, man.
we'll bring him on maybe for a little
Bring
Four
him on.
Loko redemption,
Yeah.
as we
Finally,
say, because I
somebody
was
on the podcast older than me.
because Roadhouse knows I was not a big fan of Four Loko USA.
Yes.
The first time I had it.
Mhm.
And it took that second try. And yes, the Four Loko USA, the flavor of that is interesting. It is that sour cherry flavor, which cannot be for everyone. I think something more like a Jungle Juice or even a Cosmic Punch, something like that. Or even to just go like a classic fruit punch or watermelon, like a classic flavor, stuff like that could be for people who haven't really had it or aren't used to the flavor. The three of us, we know what you're going into, and he's right. He says, like, if you want to get fucked up, Yes,
And you
drink
want to
the
get
can
fucked
of
up
Four Loko.
fast. Four
Yeah.
Loko.
Exactly,
That's what I tell people.
13.9%.
That's right.
It's like,
Yes,
yeah,
right.
I was gonna
You
say,
know
yeah,
what, though?
that'll get you going right there. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm USA, Jungle Juice, and Cosmic Punch.
See, I think USA is my go-to usually, especially if you see my videos. A lot of times I'm doing USA. Second one would probably have to be Cosmic Punch, just because that's kind of where I started drinking it again. Was mainly at the Cosmic Punch and drinking it religiously again, and then Fruit Punch. But I mean, the flavors I can't stand is I can't do watermelon. I can't do watermelon. I don't know what it is.
Fuck with those today. That's
Really?
actually, I was getting ready to, I was getting
I don't
ready
know
to
what it is.
grab the melon, and then that's when my eye went,
Yeah,
oh hey,
And
there's
I
the
see-
camo. There it is.
what?
the watermelon. I don't know. I drank it a few times, and it just for some reason it doesn't hit me like it should. You know,
No,
I really like electric lemonade.
the electric lemonade is really good. Actually,
Electric
you
lemonade.
know what?
Gosh.
Instead of fruit punch, I'll do the third one as electric lemonade. That's
Yeah.
my third. Yeah, for sure. I can
What
do
about
that
what about the gold? What about the Four Loko Gold?
Oh yeah, I forget
one.
about
Gold
that.
gold is one of those that I'll do on special occasions. You know,
I was gonna say we got
two.
two cans
Yeah,
of
we
it.
got two of them.
They're sitting
Yeah.
in the fridge. I mean, and Four Loko, come on, send Roadhouse a care package, please. Give him some
He's in
gold.
desperate need. Hey, you know what? Make a post on your Instagram and tag him in it and say, "Hey,
All
Four
right.
Loko,
Yeah.
I never got."
I will.
gold
We
package."
will put this out there
Yeah.
when this podcast is out there. We will tag Four Loko and say, hey, hook up Roadhouse.
Because I
He
really
that Four
posted
Loko
some
gold
really
pack.
fantastic photographs of Four Lokos.
Hey, you know what, man? Actually, I'm gonna try my hardest. I don't know if they have a clear bag policy or not, but I'm gonna try to sneak a Four Loko into that fight,
All right.
Yeah.
and I'll take a picture with it. With
I was going to
Malik
say,
with it.
if you can't
Yeah.
do that, you could probably get one of the sneak in one of the Four Loko the pre games.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
the
for
little
sure.
flask, that for sure. I mean that you can conceal that a lot better than a can
Yeah.
of Four Loko. So
I mean, I snuck a Four Loko pregame into SeaWorld. I did. I definitely did. Yeah. Was it a proud moment? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely
So
was.
I was going to say, Kevin, I've got my sleeve. All right. And it goes all the way around except for right here.
Where you could fit a Four Loko can. Yeah.
Yes. And
Look at that.
you know what? I need to see about how much a plane ticket would be to come see you and let you fill that in.
I'll pick you up from Dallas because I'll tell you, if you fly into Abilene, you're going to be paying double the price.
Yeah.
So I'll pick you up from Dallas. That's where I usually fly from. I typically try not to fly out of Abilene because first off, it's American Airlines.
Oh yeah.
But second off, yeah. Oh, I got a story for y'all about that. Speaking in a little bit, but second off, it's expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive. It's a crappy airport. It's the low end of American Airlines. It's American Eagle.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
Okay.
yeah.
well, that's
I'll
why
pick you up in Dallas, man.
because it's the smaller crappy airport. That's why it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
We'll look-
It's
we'll
not
look
like
to
the
do
big
it this
commercial
summer.
Airports.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down to do
Okay.
it this summer for sure. Yeah. But no, so that
Now,
story
you
about
get,
American
you
Airlines.
get a head start. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Get a head
y'all
start
heard
on
about the crash. Y'all heard about that crash,
Mhm.
right?
Last night,
yeah.
Yeah, so I commented on that post. I think it was on World Star or something like that. I commented on the post because if you saw the video of the CEO reaching out and giving his condolences and stuff, you could tell that was fucking AI. I'm sorry, that was clearly AI. The dude was blinking one eye at a time, and you could tell it was a little bit animated, kind of. And I was like, all I put on the comment was I put, it's sad that the CEO couldn't reach out himself. He had to do AI. He had to have AI do it for him. And then I said prayers to all the people involved and all
Right.
the families involved. Right. That's all I said. Then you have this piece of
Mhm.
shit get on there and comment. Probably didn't even look at my page. Just saw that it says Kev the tattoo dude or Kev the tattoo guy, right? And says your comments suck, or your comment sucks just like your tattoos. And then, as if that was enough, goes and messages me and said, your tattoos fucking suck. you need to quit.
After you got voted best tattoo.
I was like, but what was funny was,
Yeah.
of course, I reported the comment because that's some bullshit. I was like, fuck you, man. I'm not going to
Yeah.
give you the time of day. I
Yeah.
almost commented back. It was one of those moments where I was like, it kind of pissed me off, but also
Just forget it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I started typing something, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. He's probably some
Yeah,
fat
it's
guy,
not
still
worth
lives,
it.
you know. Yeah, he's still
Yeah, it's not worth the hassle. And God forbid, then
Yeah.
you're the one that gets in trouble for it, and you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
kicked off
His
or whatever.
fingers,
It's not
his
worth it.
fingers and his member all look like orange Cheetos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I was like, I'm not gonna give him the time of day. I let him have that one, and I just blocked him. I was like, man, I've gotten to the point in my life where if you got something to say to me, man, don't be a keyboard warrior. Come to me and say it. You
Yeah.
know, like if you're gonna be a
Sure.
keyboard warrior, I'm not gonna give you the time of day. I don't have time for that.
I love
But I
taking
was like, man.
by ass whoopings.
Oh, yeah, right. Right. I was like, God bless. I don't even know. And the dude
Yeah.
didn't even have a picture of himself on
Oh,
there.
so that's
And
even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay, my man, like you're hiding behind some fake profile probably or whatever, and
Yeah. Yeah.
don't have a life. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, fly spirit, guys.
Yeah.
Don't
But
find nothing
hey.
else. I'm kidding. I'm just.
Awesome.
I'm kidding.
But hey, get Kevin a tat. Kevin will do a great job tattooing you. So if you need a tattoo,
Oh, yeah. Voted best
go
of
to
my
Kevin.
league.
And I was just saying, don't forget too that Roadhouse. Dennis challenged you
He did.
when we get to 3,069 subscribers
Okay.
for the Natty Ice 15-pack challenge.
Oh,
Do you not remember this?
That? No.
Yeah, were you in here? Yeah,
I was in another realm at that.
I was gonna say yes. Okay, so Dennis, who joined us,
Yes.
said he was when we hit 3,069 subscribers. That exact number.
Okay.
He was challenging you for a Natty Ice 15-pack challenge to see who could drink 15 Natty Ices faster. And then it was either the winner or loser gets tattooed by Kevin's feet.
Yeah. I
Because
get
he
with
said
my feet. Yes.
said the winner would, but we were like, wait, doesn't it make more sense that the loser would? But Kevin is really taking a lot of credit, saying that he's doing a great job tattooing with his feet. That he feels that he could.
So he knows.
No, I
he's
probably
confident
can't.
that
I'm
he's
just gonna-
not
yeah.
going to win.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because I think we started talking about some guy
You're talking about that chick
tattoos
or
his
that
feet.
person that tattoos
Yeah.
with their feet. I remember
He doesn't
that.
have arms. Yeah, and he's
That's
really
awesome.
talented. Sitting there doing portraits with his feet. I was like, God. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I can imagine running through a thorn bush for an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. Ow!
Right.
You
I might
you
even
done
add
yet?
my tramp
Nope.
stamp. I don't know. I'll put 3,069 or something like that. Or,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got a tramp stamp already, but it's
That's great.
Yeah,
So you
good
say
time.
if that's not a reason for people to subscribe,
Oh my goodness.
the
I don't know
YouTube
what
channel.
is. I mean,
that is there. We already
If we
said
do it live.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do
yeah.
it live. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll set it up at the shop. And we'll do it live. Yeah,
We'll do
I'll
it
be
live.
down.
dude.
I
I'll close the
love
shop.
seeing the pictures on your Instagram where you're tattooing with the Four Loko ski mask on.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
I
I need to
do
post
too.
another one. I haven't done it in a while. I've been kind of slacking on that one, but
Yeah.
it gets hot tattooing in that.
I
Thing.
bet.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, it definitely gets hot.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, especially where you are.
Yeah.
And with it on in general, doing
Yeah.
it with what you're doing, and then being in Texas as well. It's not a cold state, so.
It's been cold lately, but today was in the 70s. I actually wore shorts today.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was in the 70s. I was surprised.
Wow.
I wore shorts.
I think
More
we hit
short-sleeve
50
shirt?
today, but I mean,
Alright.
now it's raining so much that my yard looks like a lake.
Oh God. Yeah, we got a little bit of rain
I was gonna
yesterday,
say
but not much.
I know we have some rain coming tonight, and I know we did get up to the 40s yesterday and earlier today. We're at 29 right now, so better than we were last week.
Yeah.
And the week before, we were in like the teens and the 20s, and then with wind chill, it was like 0.
Wow.
It's like, okay, is it springtime yet? Can we
Right?
get out
Yeah.
there? Where's my Mad Mosa? I need to.
Yeah,
I
we're
need
sitting
that
at
most of the warming
47
up.
here.
I need to mix something up here to keep me warm.
What is it at right now? We're at 47 right now here. Yeah, 47.
Okay,
It says, so
we're
not
sitting
bad.
at the same.
Yeah, 47 right now, but it was in the
Well,
70s.
that's
I'll give
at
it
night.
that.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's this time of year for you. It's 70 in the day, and then it will go down to 47 at night. But then the next day,
Yeah.
you'll be back up there again.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be in the 60s tomorrow, I think. So if y'all want to come to Texas and sit in
I'll
that
be there
pool
tomorrow.
with
All
me,
right, let's
yeah,
go.
totally.
All
Take
right.
the private jet, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on
Private,
over.
yeah,
We'll-
I'll just fly it off the front yard here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, also, by the way, I got told by my bank. Speaking of all that, I got told by my bank that because I'm trying to buy the property that's around me and
Yeah, I
stuff.
remember you said that.
Yeah. I mean, the guy was nice. I'm glad he was truthful with me, but pretty much got told that I was broke. Yeah, because I didn't have $125,000 on hand to put down for it. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean,
but he gave me a couple other options. So cross my fingers that it works.
okay.
But,
Hey,
All
good,
right.
good luck to you.
But I was like,
Yeah,
God,
it's
I am
like,
broke.
oh, you don't have $125,000 just sitting around to
No,
put
yeah.
towards this? No,
Unfortunately,
no.
you know, yeah. Let me
I'm
just pull it out of
sorry.
my butt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you said you got to keep doing more of those hand jobs to
I
Yeah,
do a
get
lot
it
of
going,
them,
man. Keep it going,
feet,
man.
My
feet
hands are gonna be
pictures.
soft.
Yeah, feet
Yeah.
pictures out there. I
pictures.
mean,
Yeah.
whatever it takes to get the money rolling in there.
I wonder what ingrown toenail brings.
Oh boy, I bet it brings a lot. I'm sure you can make a lot of money off of that. You know what you need to do, Bob, is you need to get a foot fetish guy on here so we can question him and ask him what the deal is.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We need to get that on here and just kind of question him.
I'm sure there's somebody out there.
Yeah, any foot fetish people listening, you
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Come here, join us. We'll have some drinks. We'll chat about it.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe we can get a special guest to join us too. That maybe we'll show off their feet.
feet.
Not one of us. I'm saying we have some we have some connections of some people that might have some nice looking feet that people might like to enjoy. So
I got hobbit feet, man. You'll probably lose your
How do we lose 100 subscribers overnight? Oh, yeah.
Just show your feet, Bob.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I was like, Kevin was here and he took off.
Kevin
he
was
showed his
here.
feet.
Mentioned hobbit feet. Boom.
Yeah, no, I saw a funny thing. Whenever I was in Florida about 2 times ago, I let my niece and her friend tattoo me while I was over there. They both tattooed smiley faces on each of my feet. Yeah, pretty funny. They're still there, luckily. Yeah.
Yeah,
still
they ain't
there.
going nowhere.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't too bad either. I talked them through it. You know, they were a little bit nervous, but had a
They
good
do it
time.
on the tops.
Yeah, on the top of my feet.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. You got to do it right in the arch.
Ooh, you know what? As I got both of my palms done.
Yeah,
And
how
I'll tell
about
you
that?
right now,
Wow.
that is the worst pain ever. It's about like putting your hands on a hot stove and not pulling
Yeah.
back.
And
That's what it
how
feels
long
like.
how long does that take to do?
So this one took a little bit longer. It was whenever I first met the Green Power Ranger, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna obviously meet more. I got his symbol, for him and stuff after he signed my arm. He also signed my arm right here.
Yeah.
If you can see it.
I remember
and,
you
I
telling
got
us about that.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, got him backwards here. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
And then of course
Okay.
the blue Time Force Ranger. I tattooed him and his wife, and we were joking about it. But then I was like, I'm serious. I'll let you tattoo me. So he got my machine and tattooed his autograph on me. But
That's
no,
awesome.
so this one took I'll probably say about 45 minutes. But it felt like a
okay.
lot longer.
Yes.
This one took about probably 30 minutes. The guy actually specializes in palm tattoos.
Okay.
So that's why it looks a little bit better.
I was gonna say, I mean, for how detailed it is, I would have thought it would take a lot longer than that.
No, it's one of those things where you're fighting the whole time not to pull
Yeah,
back.
jumping.
Well, right, yeah, exactly. Where it is in that spot, it
Yeah.
is tough. When I can see that, that's where you're like, okay, it took 45 minutes. I'm like, that's not that long. But if you're sitting there constantly fighting, pulling back, and in pain, I mean, not in pain, but just how awkward it's feeling.
Yeah, it's pain. And now the bottom of the feet, from what I've heard, is just as bad, if not worse. So I'm gonna wait on that.
I went deep. I've got a tattoo that goes deep into underneath my armpit here,
Oh, that's rough.
and that one sucked.
Yeah, the armpits suck bad. I've got
I mean, I was
both. Yeah,
sweating, and my tattoo guy said, "Hey, how about we just step outside and take a break? You don't look so good."
yeah.
And I was like, I'm cool.
I'm
We'll
good.
take a
I'm a
break.
man.
I'm okay. Just keep going. Let's get this done. All right.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a man.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I've had some back work done, and when they got down into the fat back and the lower back and on the
My lower
sides,
back sucks.
and yeah, those were times when, when you sit in a chair and you're going on hour 2, your pain threshold has left.
Yeah.
And that's my time limit. I've got to stop, and I'll come back and get more later.
Yeah. See, I got about 9 hours of line work on my back.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten it shaded. The artist has been going through some stuff, so I'm kind of giving them space. But 9 hours of line work was terrible. When we got to that lower back, that was the last part. I was shaking like a chihuahua afterwards. I'll
Yes.
tell you that.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my body was in so much shock. I was shaking, and it was like I was shivering, but I couldn't control it. It was kind
I've
of
got
weird.
a pretty good back piece.
Yeah, so
And yeah, I know exactly what that is all about. That's probably
it's
about
rough.
yeah, I'm around about 9 hours worth of work on my back.
Wow.
Did you
And
break it up in sessions, or did you
Yeah.
do that in one? Okay,
Yeah.
good, because I did mine in one session. It was
3.
yeah, it was.
Because like
it
I
was rough.
said, 2 hours is my threshold.
Yeah,
So, and I probably got another 9 to 15 hours left to finish what I've seen, what I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
on my back.
yeah. Back pieces can be a lot of work. I mean, I
Yep.
always tell people to break it up. There's some people where they're like, I just want to get it all done. I'm like, look, man, your body can only take so much.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah,
I
exactly. You
start,
can only
yeah.
you can only sit there for so
No
long.
matter
until it's like,
how much of a man you think you are,
Yeah.
you get humbled after. Like for me, I get humbled after hour 2.
Yeah. Hey,
Plain and simple.
nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that, man. I'm telling everybody's
Yeah,
different.
you're tapping out.
Yeah.
You're tapping out.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'm done. We'll come back another day and finish
I've
this
gone
off.
3
Exactly.
hours under the needle, and it just it's a point where you want it done, but you want the experience to be pleasurable, or
Enjoyable at
Yeah.
least.
Enjoyable.
Therapeutic. Yeah.
there's that fine line of pleasure and pain,
Mhm.
and that's what a tattoo's about. But when it gets to where you're suffering, and that's the time to call it quits and come back another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I tell people all the
And
time.
it's
And there's
not
even
fair.
points.
It's not fair to you doing the tattoo, having
Yeah.
to work around the shaking and
Yeah. Have y'all seen those videos of the people and I kind of want to start doing it, where they'll get their iPad and they'll give them the Apple Pen and they'll be like, okay, draw a smiley face. And so the client will draw a smiley face. They're like, okay, now try to draw another one. And then they start drawing it and they start moving it like this. And they're like, was that hard? And they're like, yeah. And then the artist is like, okay, well, sit the fuck still then. I kind of want to start doing that,
Exactly.
I was gonna say, you see this? This
Yeah.
is what I'm dealing with now. The
Yeah.
more you move,
Yes.
the harder my job
And
is.
all you're
so-
going to do is run me in the ground, because you're going to say I gave you a bad tattoo.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want, you don't want that, as an artist,
No.
we want everything. And especially if you take passion in it, which I do. I take a lot of passion in my art, not just my art, but the experience too. I try to
Yeah.
give everybody the best experience that they can get,
I imagine.
and build a relationship with them, get to know them and all that. So if you're going through so much pain that you can't enjoy it, I'll tell you, hey, maybe we should stop. Some people are stubborn. Now, there is also a point where we as tattoo artists will continue to tattoo, and there's areas where we got to go back in and blend a little bit and stuff like that. But then we start noticing that your skin is just rejecting it, because it's so irritated and and you don't want your skin to be hamburger meat. So I will then stop the session and say, hey, look, your body's not going to take anymore. We need to let this heal. give it some time, and then we can go back into it.
Come
You know,
back.
because
Yeah.
you don't want the tattoo to look like shit, and then them go to a different shop and talk shit and say, "Oh, this artist sucks." So me, you know, and people respect that too. If you're honest,
Yep.
you know, they respect that. So that's how I try to keep it. I try to, you know, keep it to where you're not in so much pain. First off, that you're not enjoying it, and also your body is able to take it, and the art's going to look good and pass the test of time. You know, so that's
Yep.
yeah,
100%.
a lot that goes into it. You know. Yep.
Both
Hey,
sides.
I
Both
was gonna
sides.
say, yeah, kudos. Yeah, I mean that for you doing that kind of stuff. I mean that takes a lot of skill and dedication and patience and everything. So, man, hey, good for you. I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
do that shit. So, yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to, you know what, man? I'm a self-taught artist. It took a lot of work. I took a couple art classes. I was more of a sports person, but so it took a lot of time. Back then I'd be like, man, you know, if you asked me, like if you asked me over 15 years ago, I never thought I'd be in the tattoo industry. I was like, man, I wanted to be a doctor, you know, like so that's where I was focused on. Now I'm like, holy
A
shit, you know, like I'm a tattue artist, you know, and
foot
I
doctor.
can't draw
Did you want to be a
foot doctor. There you
foot
go.
doctor?
Yeah, no, actually, I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon, you know, so that was
Okay.
my yeah.
I
But
can't draw a
no,
stick figure.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
exactly. You
terrible.
know, back
I
then,
am the
yeah,
worst at. Yeah, I can't draw shit. So,
you tell me to draw a
yeah.
perfect circle, it's gonna end up wobbly as hell, you know. But now I'm like, you know, a perfect circle, okay, cool, you know, like got you. Yeah, sometimes I surprise myself. Did you say orthopedic surgeons make money too? Uh,
Look, getting heckled over there too already. See,
Yeah.
not even doing the ever 40-inch challenge. The guy's still getting heckled over there with the crowd
yeah,
on a recording. We're not even live here tonight, so at least even getting heckled over there. Look at that.
this is not my crowd. It's my wife, man. I still got my whole
Yeah,
life. You said I'm getting
Ooh, there
heckled
we
over
go.
here still. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
I hear
that's
you
what
all
happens.
the time. Yeah. Like, why didn't
That's
you
what
become a
happens.
doctor? I'm like, no,
She's like,
I'm
why?
good.
Why?
Why is the
I'm
sky
good.
blue? I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
know.
yeah.
Why is my pee yellow? I don't freaking
Yeah,
know.
exactly. I mean, you see why? I don't know. Don't ask the questions you don't want the answers to.
Mhm.
As we try to do every time here on the podcast there. And I see Roadhouse there with that Four Loko Camo can.
I
Just
know.
kind of,
I'm at the point where I'm at
You're
it
I
yeah,
know,
you're
I
like
got,
a
here.
fiend, man. I can tell.
yeah,
It's like,
I wonder what color that one is. You know?
ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll
I
have
mean,
to
hopefully
wait.
soon we're gonna be
yeah.
get out there searching.
I'm
I'm
gonna look.
I'm out there looking.
If it
As soon
doesn't
as
look like you're going to find it, I'll go get some more and I'll
yeah.
send them out.
Well, I heard. Well, I had somebody reach out a week or two ago who found it, and he's on the other side of the state in New Jersey, closer to New York City,
Okay.
and he found it. He picked up a couple cans. He's like, "Oh, if you don't find it, you know, I can get you some." But I'll be out there searching in my travels, and hopefully,
Okay.
fingers crossed, I'll find it. So I know it is in the state.
Yes.
If it hasn't made it to where I am yet, but I'll be out on the road the next couple days, you know, for work and stuff. So I can make some stops
Awesome.
and go see it, find it there. And as soon as we come across it, we'll bring it to you here on the podcast. And if Kevin, if you can find it before then,
Oh
you're
yeah.
more than welcome to join us. And if you find it
let us know.
after, you know, we'll revisit it. As
Hey,
we said, it might
I'm always
take
down.
2 or 3 tries to give it a shot. As we saw, the local USA, you know, it's a polarizing taste to some
Apparently, it
people
gives you
out there.
diabetes. Yeah.
Diabetes. I mean, well,
Yeah.
I think we all know that if you look at what's in a
Oh
in a
yeah.
can of Four Loko. I mean,
Yeah.
we know.
You could tell he
You
was
know.
scared to try it. He was
Brought my
scared to try it. Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah.
Brought my glasses. So let's see. Contains serving size, 5 ounces, 4 3/4 serving size.
Yeah.
Will
Per
give you
can.
diabetes.
Yeah. Right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
warning.
when right exactly when there's 4 3/4 servings in one can of Four Loko.
4
You know,
3/4.
I
That's
know. Like
one serving.
how
Don't
can
lie.
you even? do that. I mean, I guess we saw, if you like, when we had Adrian on here, we were talking about the juice,
Yeah.
and he said you could take one 13.5 ounce can, and if you pour it over ice, you can make like 4 or 5 drinks out of one can of this. If you have a if you have a cup full of ice and you're pouring it out, you can divvy it up against 5 people out there,
Adrian,
so it can be
follow
done.
through with the last message you sent us.
Yes. We need that.
Yeah, we
the
do need
juice
it.
to revisit here, but as we wrap things up here on the podcast, as we were kind of reminiscing about the Edward 40 Hands Challenge and the fun we had with that, and
So
having
much
a few
fun.
more drinks here in the process, coming across some of that hard Mountain Dew in person. There, Kevin cracked his open over there
right.
now too. Roadhouse finding the Four Loko Camo, so we'll be out there searching
Yep.
out there. And if you
My
haven't,
Elmer Fudd costume. Yep.
yeah,
Go back and watch the episode because I finished it in 26 minutes and I only remember the first 30 minutes of the podcast.
well, we just said you heard it here. You heard it here. I brought it up and I said that Dennis challenged you for the Natty Ice 15-pack challenge, and Roadhouse is like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
What the
And
fuck?
Kevin remembered it. I remembered it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was at 3,069 subscribers is the magic number to hit for that one. So,
1069.
yeah. So,
All right.
get it. Tell your friends to smash that subscribe button. And as Roadhouse said, if you haven't done so already, check out the Edward 40 Hands Challenge. A lot of fun. We had a great time. 2.5 hours of shenanigans and fun. And if you're one of those people that can't sit there for 2.5 hours, there is a condensed BWB director's cut
amazing.
of it.
Yeah,
That is
gonna be awesome.
only 10 minutes.
That's
You can sit there for
great.
10 minutes,
I
and
can't
then
wait for that one.
and then if you watch the 10 minutes, you can then say, okay, I want to see the whole story. I want to see everything that happened in those 2.5 hours. So we didn't make it like the 300th episode we did 3.5 hours. We didn't get to that point. We didn't get that one.
That was a
for
long
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
No, I
see
did.
That was
how
a
this
long one.
happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can see us talk about the history of duct tape.
Yep.
You can see me stick Four Loko nose rings in
I tried
my
absinthe.
nose.
I did.
Nipple
I tried-
ring.
I
Yes,
did
absinthe. Yes, that.
Yeah, I don't know if
yeah.
y'all were you able to tell because I didn't watch it all the way through though. I almost threw up.
What?
Because
I didn't
absinthe
see
tastes
that,
like
no.
shit. I fought it
really?
off pretty good. Have y'all tried absinthe without like
Yes.
the sugar? It's a really strong
I
licorice
haven't, no.
taste. Now after drinking those 240s and those breakfast burritos, and then my wife, you could hear it. I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but she's like, "Don't you fucking take a swig of that absinthe."
Oh, I heard that.
So-
yeah. Don't do it. Don't you fucking
Yeah.
do it.
and I did it anyways. But I
Yeah.
was fine throwing up on that one because I felt great, and then I took that swig, and it was that taste. It's just that.
Yeah.
That's always what it takes is that one little trigger that will do it. You're like, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. You take that sip, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, I hope they don't see my eyes watering a little bit.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch.
Did not notice that. And
Yeah.
also, when Roadhouse had the transformer blow or whatever, his internet connection
went out
got
for a while.
lost, and Kevin and Dennis and myself were just quoting Forrest Gump for a few minutes. So that's what you get here.
Oh,
That's what
wow.
you get here. A grab bag of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh,
fun
man.
here on the podcast, on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel. So tell your friends to subscribe to the podcast. Go back, go in the archives, go ahead and there you go. Watch out. Check out the Edward 40 Hands Challenge on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel. Keep spreading the word and tell your friends to subscribe. And Kevin, Roadhouse, anything else you want to say before
Yeah,
we sign off here?
Don't forget to watch Malik Lewis kick some ass next Friday on the 7th. Fury Fighting. It's on UFC Fight Pass. Yep.
There you go. There you have
10-4.
it. So there you go. So check that out. Check us out. Tell your friends. The best of the worst in cheap booze is right here on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel. So Roadhouse, Kevin the Tattoo Dude, and search for that camo out there. We'll have it
Search
soon,
for it.
hopefully. And until
We'll have
next
it soon.
time, cheers.
Cheers. Motherfuckers.
Motherfucker.